Hi guys, I'm back. So, I found out the issue with my thread, and it was actually quite silly and very simple. It was not threaded in here. It was threaded all here and down here, but it wasn't threaded through here. So it, oh my gosh, it's so silly. So now that I've got that fixed, I am going to carry on with this skirt. See how much I can get of this done today, because I do have, and thank you very much to the lady who saw my post on my, I think she saw it on my Facebook group. I'm not sure, she might have seen it on YouTube too, but she saw the post with the white skirt, and she ordered one from me all the way from Montana. So thank you very much. So I'm going to do as much as I can with this, but I went and got the material today to do hers, and I also got another order today from another lady in the States, and she wants the same one, the white one with the birds. So it is a popular pattern, and I'm very happy about that because it's beautiful. Yeah, so let us get going on this now that I have it figured out. Man, when I couldn't figure that out, it was just like, what is going on? So let's see if we can get this here so you can see it. I don't have all the great setups like some of the YouTubers out there, so I gotta make do with what I have. All right, and actually before I sew anything, I always use a little piece of scrap thread, and I think I said that before on one of my videos, just to test out before you actually do anything on your good material. So now that I have it fixed, and I'm going to be doing a zigzag, and on this singer I'm going to put the width at a 3 and the length at a 2, and the tension, I have it a little bit high because this is really thin, so I have the tension at 7. When I'm doing a little bit thicker stuff, I put it down to 2 because you just kind of have to play around with it. But here we go. Nope, I guess it would help if I turn it on. That is a beautiful zigzag stitch. So I am confident to put my good material in here and get going. So let's see if you can see this. A little bit, just like you were doing a ribbon. And that is what it's going to look like. So I am going to go ahead and work on that, and we'll see where we get. when I get to the little corner there, I'm going to make sure my needle is in the thread, and I'm just going to pivot, just like you would if you were doing applique. Down, and carry on. Let's take this out. Touch up that corner a little bit. I'll show you guys as soon as I'm done And if it doesn't come out right, what I found many times in my mistakes is this little tool here comes in very handy. So there's been times where unfortunately I've had to take apart a whole part of a project because it shifted when I was sewing. So when I was done and I lifted it up, it was crooked on the material, so I had to take it apart and fix it. But I'm learning as I go along. This one is already shifting, I can tell. But we'll see what it looks like when we're done. Maybe I should have used heat and bond. Just to get it down, to lay it flat. I've never done a piece this big on a skirt before, so if it doesn't turn out, then you can be sure we're going to be using some heat and bond. And some of those little fraying pieces are sticking out, but I'll deal with those later. I didn't really want those to stick out, so maybe what I even should have did was fold it over as I was sewing. You know what? That's probably what I should have did. Oh my gosh. You see what I mean by learning as I go along? I am by no means a champion at this. And that's why I'm doing this with you guys, because I learned a lot of these mistakes and things like that that I was doing from other YouTubers that are sewing ribbon skirts and stuff and showing you how to do it. And so that's what's happening now. I am realizing my mistake. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, before I actually go all the way around, I'm just going to pull this out of here. And I should have picked up some more orange thread because I don't think I'll have enough to do. Oh, I might. But I'm going to take all of this out. See this? And I don't like that already. So I'm going to take all of these seams out, and I'm going to start again, but I'm going to fold it in so that just like you were doing a seam on anything, like a hem or something, you know, I'm going to fold it in. I think you get the idea though, like that, and then sew it on. Okay, so I'm gonna go do that, and then I'm gonna come back and keep trying. All right, you guys, I am so glad I caught that when I did. Actually, I don't even know what I was thinking because I should have known that. Anyhow, so I folded in the edges and ironed it down and pinned it down and ready to go. I did have to cut off just a tiny bit of this, but not the name. So that's all intact. So now I am going to go ahead and sew it on. And lesson learned. All right, so I'm going to do that, and then I will come back and show you once that is done sewed on. Oh my God, I'm so happy with how this is turning out. I know I said I'd come back once I sewed it on, but I'm going to sew it with you guys. Because it is turning out so beautiful. So, let's just keep on sewing. It's shifting a little bit already. So I pinned it down here, but there's going to be this much folded over. So it's going to end up being a little over to the side. But we'll see how much of a difference it is. I could have used stabilizer also. I did it. So here we are. I'm so glad I get to do this with you guys and learn as I go along with you guys. Threads everywhere now that after I had to pull it apart. I don't think I would consider this YouTube that I made necessarily a tutorial channel, because I'm learning as I go along. It's more like a sew with me channel. I think my phone is dying. I'm gonna have to plug it in and then I'm gonna come back, okay guys?